Welcome to our channel. Today, we're bringing you an exciting look at HD Old Coins 51, a collection of fascinating, historic coins that showcase incredible artistry and craftsmanship. Each coin has a unique story, connecting us to a bygone era and preserving the rich heritage of the past. Whether you're a passionate collector or just curious about these rare treasures, this video will take you on a journey through history. Let's explore the beauty, value, and significance of these remarkable coins. Coin 1. The year was 1927, a time when America was riding the wave of economic prosperity, basking in the optimism of the Roaring Twenties. It was an era of dazzling city lights, the rhythm of jazz filling the air, and a nation embracing newfound modernity. Automobiles were no longer a luxury but a common sight on bustling streets, while the stock market surged with an unshakable confidence. Yet, beneath this outward exuberance, the country was quietly shaping its numismatic legacy, one silver coin at a time. Among these, the 1927 peace dollar emerged as a symbol of resilience, artistry, and rarity, a coin that would later captivate collectors and historians alike. The peace dollar series was born out of a nation's desire to commemorate the end of the Great War. It was a coin meant to carry the message of peace, an ideal deeply cherished in the aftermath of a conflict that had shaken the world. Designed by the Italian-American sculptor Anthony de Francisci, the peace dollar was unlike any silver coin that had come before it. Lady Liberty, depicted with a radiant crown, gazed forward with a serene yet determined expression. Her hair, flowing in soft waves, symbolized progress and freedom. The reverse featured a bold yet tranquil eagle perched upon a rock, with an olive branch in its talons. Unlike its predecessor, the Morgan dollar, which had a more traditional and robust design, the peace dollar embodied a new era, one where the scars of war gave way to the promise of a brighter future. The 1927 peace dollar was part of this visionary series, yet its production was different from previous years. While earlier issues saw relatively high mintage figures, the demand for silver dollars had begun to wane by the mid-1920s. The U.S. Treasury had already fulfilled many of its obligations under the Pittman Act of 1918, which mandated the melting of millions of silver dollars and their subsequent recoinage. As a result, silver dollar production was scaled back, and the 1927 issue saw a notably lower mintage than its predecessors. Struck only at the Philadelphia Mint, with just 848,000 pieces produced, it became one of the scarcer peace dollars, a fact that would later elevate its status among collectors. Despite its relatively low mintage, the 1927 peace dollar did not immediately gain widespread attention. Many of these coins entered circulation, where they saw years of handling, diminishing their pristine surfaces. Others were stored in bank vaults, forgotten and unappreciated for decades. Unlike some key date coins that were hoarded early on, the 1927 issue remained in relative obscurity until the mid-20th century, when numismatists began recognizing its true rarity. By then, many had been lost to time, melted down, or worn beyond recognition, making high-grade examples exceptionally difficult to find. The journey of the 1927 peace dollar from an ordinary silver coin to a sought-after collector's item is a tale of patience, discovery, and numismatic passion. Unlike common-date peace dollars, which can be found in abundance, the 1927 issue is elusive, especially in uncirculated condition. Collectors who seek this coin face the challenge of locating well-preserved specimens, as many surviving examples exhibit heavy wear, bag marks, or weak strikes. Those fortunate enough to acquire one in mint-state condition hold a true numismatic treasure, one that tells a story not just of silver and commerce, but of history and artistry. Its value, like all rare coins, has fluctuated over the years, influenced by factors such as market demand, silver prices, and overall economic conditions. In the early days of coin collecting, a 1927 peace dollar might have been acquired for little more than its silver content. But as awareness of its rarity grew, so did its price. By the late 20th century, well-preserved examples began commanding premiums, with collectors willing to pay increasingly high sums to secure one. Today, a circulated 1927 peace dollar might fetch several $100s, while uncirculated examples can command thousands. In the highest grades, particularly those graded MS-66 or higher by professional grading services. This coin has been known to reach five-figure sums at auction. The fascination with the 1927 peace dollar extends beyond its rarity and value. It is a tangible link to an era that, while brimming with optimism, was also on the precipice of great change. Just 2 years after its minting, the stock market would crash, plunging the nation into the Great Depression. The vibrant energy of the 1920s would give way to economic hardship, and silver dollar production would slow even further, with the peace dollar series concluding in 1935. The 1927 issue, then, serves as a reminder of a fleeting moment in American history, a time when prosperity seemed endless, when innovation and culture flourished, and when a silver dollar was more than just currency. It was a work of art. Collectors who seek the 1927 peace dollar today do so not just for its rarity, but for the story it tells. Holding this coin is like holding a piece of history, a testament to a bygone era. Whether it resides in the hands of a seasoned numismatist or a new enthusiast discovering its allure for the first time, the 1927 peace dollar continues to captivate, inspire, and remind us of the enduring power of numismatics. The hunt for a pristine example is no easy task, but for those who persevere, the reward is not just a valuable coin. It is a piece of the American legacy, forever preserved in silver. Coin 2. In the vast landscape of American numismatics, few coins capture the spirit of an era quite like the Eisenhower $1 coin. Struck between 1971 and 1978, this coin honored a towering figure in U.S. history, General Dwight D. Eisenhower, the Supreme Allied Commander in World War II and the 34th President of the United States. Among the various years it was minted, the 1974 Eisenhower Dollar holds a special place. With its own unique history, design, variations, and collector intrigue. The story of the Eisenhower Dollar begins long before 1974. It is a tale deeply woven into the fabric of America's transition into the post-war era, its space exploration achievements, and the evolving needs of its economy. By the late 1960s, the United States had already stopped minting silver dollars for circulation, with the peace dollar ceasing production in 1935. However, with the passing of Dwight D. Eisenhower in 1969, a movement emerged to commemorate his legacy on a new dollar coin. Congress deliberated, and by 1970, the Eisenhower dollar was authorized, marking the first large-sized dollar coin in decades. The coin's design was entrusted to Frank Gasparo, the chief engraver of the U.S. Mint. On the obverse, Gasparo sculpted a distinguished portrait of Eisenhower, capturing his resolute expression. The word "Liberty" arcs above his head, while the year 1974 sits below. To the left of his profile, the national motto, "In God We Trust," is inscribed. The reverse of the coin is equally striking. Inspired by the Apollo 11 moon landing, it features an American eagle descending onto the lunar surface, clutching an olive branch, a powerful symbol of peace through strength. This design was a direct homage to the insignia of the Apollo 11 mission, commemorating the United States' landmark achievement of landing the first humans on the moon in 1969. The 1974 Eisenhower Dollar was minted in 3 major facilities: Philadelphia, No Mint Mark; Denver, D Mint Mark; and San Francisco, S Mint Mark. However, unlike the Philadelphia and Denver versions, which were struck in a copper-nickel-clad composition for circulation, the San Francisco Mint also produced a special 40% silver-clad version exclusively for collectors. These were sold in proof and uncirculated sets, making them particularly desirable today. Despite its grandeur, the Eisenhower Dollar faced challenges in circulation. Its large size and weight made it impractical for daily transactions. While banks stocked the coins, they saw limited use outside casinos in Nevada, where they became a staple for slot machines. For many Americans, paper currency and smaller denominations remained far more convenient. Nevertheless, collectors have grown to appreciate the Eisenhower Dollar, and among them, the 1974 issue holds a special allure. Certain varieties, such as the rare double die obverse (DDO) or high-grade specimens, command significant premiums. In particular, coins graded MS-67 or higher by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC can fetch impressive prices. sometimes reaching thousands of dollars due to their scarcity in such pristine condition. The proof versions, especially the 40% silver-clad strikes from San Francisco, also remain highly sought after. Their mirror-like surfaces and frosted devices showcase the intricate details of Gasparo's artwork, making them prized additions to any collection. Even circulated examples carry value beyond their face denomination, particularly in well-preserved states. Today, the 1974 Eisenhower dollar stands as both a tribute to an American hero and a reflection of a transitional time in U.S. coinage history. While it may not have achieved widespread circulation, its significance endures in the hearts of numismatists and history enthusiasts alike. Whether found in an old roll, inherited from a relative, or carefully acquired at an auction, this coin continues to captivate those who seek to uncover the stories embedded within its metallic surface. For those lucky enough to own a high-grade or rare variety, the 1974 Eisenhower dollar can be more than just a piece of history. It can be a valuable asset. As numismatic interest in classic U.S. coins continues to grow, so does the appeal of this remarkable dollar. Coin 3. In the realm of American numismatics, the Eisenhower $1 coin stands as a bridge between past and future, a coin that carried the weight of history while marking the final chapter of large-size U.S. dollar coins. The 1978 Eisenhower dollar, the last of its series, holds a unique place in this legacy, embodying the transition from traditional coinage to a more modern, streamlined approach. It is a story of historical significance, intricate design, and the changing landscape of American currency. The Eisenhower dollar was first minted in 1971, created to honor General Dwight D. Eisenhower, the revered World War II Supreme Allied Commander and 34th President of the United States. His passing in 1969 prompted a movement to commemorate his contributions to the nation, and Congress authorized the coin in 1970. But beyond celebrating Eisenhower, the coin also paid tribute to America's greatest space exploration achievement, the Apollo 11 moon landing of 1969. This connection between historical greatness and technological advancement made the Eisenhower dollar a true symbol of American pride. Frank Gasparo, the chief engraver of the U.S. Mint, was tasked with crafting a design worthy of Eisenhower's legacy. On the obverse, he created a striking portrait of Eisenhower, his gaze steady and resolute. Above, the word liberty signified the core values of the nation, while "In God We Trust" was inscribed near the profile. Below, the date, 1978, marked the final year of the Eisenhower dollar's production. The reverse featured an equally powerful image, an American eagle descending onto the lunar surface, inspired by the Apollo 11 mission patch. Clutching an olive branch, the eagle symbolized America's commitment to peace through strength. The coin's design was not just about Eisenhower. It was a representation of America's dominance in the space race, its perseverance, and its unyielding pursuit of greatness. By 1978, the Eisenhower dollar had already faced years of struggle and circulation. Though it was designed as a standard circulating coin, its large size and heavy composition made it impractical for everyday transactions. While casinos in Nevada embraced the coin for use in slot machines, the general public found it cumbersome. Paper dollar bills and smaller denominations were far more convenient. As a result, the Eisenhower dollar never gained widespread popularity, leading the U.S. Mint to discontinue its production after 1978. Despite these challenges, the 1978 Eisenhower dollar remains a favorite among collectors. It was minted at 3 facilities: Philadelphia, No Mint Mark; Denver, D Mint Mark; and San Francisco, S Mint Mark. The Philadelphia and Denver issues were composed of copper-nickel clad and intended for circulation, while San Francisco struck special collector's editions in both proof and uncirculated formats. Unlike earlier years, no silver-clad versions were produced in 1978, making the final year issue distinct in its own right. Collectors seek the 1978 Eisenhower dollar for a variety of reasons. As the last year of the series, it holds historical significance, representing the end of an era in American coinage. High-grade examples, those graded MS-67 or higher by professional grading services, are particularly rare and can command impressive prices at auction. The proof versions, struck with mirror-like surfaces and frosted details, remain popular among numismatists who appreciate the artistry of the coin. Even circulated examples carry sentimental and historical value, as they mark the conclusion of America's last large-sized dollar coin before the introduction of the smaller, lighter Susan B. Anthony dollar in 1979. For those who own a well-preserved or rare variety of the 1978 Eisenhower dollar, the coin's value extends beyond its face denomination. Some high-grade specimens have fetched significant sums, with collectors willing to pay premiums for pristine condition or unique die variations. While the Eisenhower dollar may not have succeeded in everyday commerce, its place in numismatic history is secure, ensuring its legacy continues to grow. The 1978 Eisenhower dollar is more than just a piece of currency. It is a testament to an era of American history, a tribute to a national hero, and a reflection of the evolving needs of the country's monetary system. Whether acquired from a roll of old coins, inherited from a relative, or carefully purchased as part of a collection, this coin continues to captivate those who appreciate the rich stories embedded in America's numismatic heritage.